Hey guys, Balubish here. I'm gonna do a benchmark basically showing off the frames uh, with EVGA GTX 1080 in Resident Evil 7. So this is the settings I'm using. Uh, this is normally interlaced. Resolution scaling is 1. Very high, very high, very high. FXAA anti-aliasing. Uh, at 4K that's basically perfect. Motion blur on, effects running high, depth field on, very high shadows, dynamic shadows on, shadow cache, SSAO variable, bloom on, lens flare on, high volumetric lighting quality, and reflection variable. And that's about it. And you see fraps in the left corner, or right corner I mean. So let's see what the resolution or frame rate is. Don't look at the numbers now. Oh, we could skip that. Perfect. So now the game is actually running. Now we're playing the game. Get out the house. I shall dash them against the stones. Around 70 frames per second. Not bad. Not bad for being 4K. Can I use that as a fuse maybe? Nope, cannot. So we're around 70 frames per second. Let's see here with some lighting effects and stuff. We're dipping a bit more. So let's try, here's the lowest basically. So let's test. It's about the same. Actually looks a lot better now. So this looks like it's, at least in this demo, looks like it's most demanding part. So to switch off the difference between 4K and 1440p and 1080p basically, just to see what the difference is. And now we are around 100. 110, 115. And let's go to 1080p as well. And I think the cap of the game is 120 frames per second. It's a bit blurry for my taste when it comes to on a 4K screen. Well, yeah, the game is playable. So 1440p and 1080p, or 1080p is kind of useless if you have a 1080. You can still max it out at 1440p if you want 120 hertz or frames, 120 frames per second. So let's go back to 4K and what's happening? There we go. And test resolution scaling. I'm not sure what 1.1 would be. So 2, is that 8K maybe? I'm not 100% sure. And yeah, now he's laggy as hell. Looks good though, but not playable. I'm not sure why you're supposed to use that, to be honest. Oh, wrong. I guess if you want to have a bit smoother looking game, yeah, it kind of destroys the performance anyway. Kind of pointless. A game like this, I'm happy if I'm around 60 frames per second anyway. You kind of don't need, it's not a fast-paced game basically. So yeah, this is Resident Evil 7 performance test with a GTX 1080, and I'm gonna leave the rest of the specs basically in either the description, I think. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed it.